Hi, good day. My name is Daniel Mackay, and today I'd like to be talking to you about user experience and what it really means. Alright, now, first of all, use what I understand user experience to be. I think user experience is the experience a user has with your application, the emotion he goes through when he's using your application, whether he likes it, whether he doesn't like it, where the buttons are placed. Is it easy for him to do what he wants to do? It's not only about the design and the user interface, but it's also about how the app functions, how it works, and how easy it is for the user to access what he would like to access, or to get what he would like to get. Now, user experience matters. It matters because if a user does not like your app, he can put down the app within minutes of the application and delete it, and your app will never be seen again on his phone or device. If the user likes the app and he enjoys the experience he had while using your application, he may start using the app every day to his and fit it into his routine, so that he may start using the app daily and more frequently, because your app provides him or her with such a good user experience. Alright, now after taking this class, I will say that I will design apps a little differently than how I design now, than how I thought about them now, because now I can think about the user and their experience instead of just thinking, alright, this is the way the app should function, and this is the best way for it to function. Alright, now what I understand from this course is that they should the way the user judges the app should always be the way you should look to develop the app. Imagine yourself as a user and develop it from that perspective. Right? I will use many different criteria to evaluate my apps, and one of them would be one of them would be like the user testing and allowing people to test the apps and get feedback from friends, family, and different people who use the apps on different devices. All right, now that right to me that will be one of the most important things: how the users react to the application and how they feel while using the application. All right, now during this class, I've also learned a lot about user experience of other apps. For example, we use this app called the Transport Empire, I believe, and the app didn't work so well. The buttons were too clumped together, and it just didn't seem to function properly. All right, now to do this, I'm sure it may have worked a little better on the iPad, on a tablet, but the phone version was very clunky. It didn't seem to work. The buttons were too close together, so if I pressed one, it would not another button would come up, and so forth. All right, now I learned this from the HIG, and this was covered in, I believe, the section adjustments and layouts, which is talking about not keeping your app cluttered and making it a little more easier for the user to use. If you have to have another screen to display more information, do not be afraid to do so, because sometimes it may be better to do that than to clutter up the entire page. All right, now what? I've learned a lot from reading the HIG. The HIG is a good book, and it provides you with a lot of standard stuff to put in your applications. For example, one of the main things I learned and took into consideration was that when you're developing an app, do not use unnecessary custom icons. If your app does the similar thing to what an icon says it's supposed to do, a standard icon, to use the standard icons, because that will allow the user to experience it a lot better. All right, now that's one of the main things I've learned, and along with not keeping your layout too cluttered and and so forth. All right, everyone, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and take care. Bye bye.